journey goes on as Gilgit Baltistan continues to reset my comprehension of the word beauty. Oh hey, it's me again, and we're going back to Gilgit Baltistan in Pakistan. You know, the little slice of heaven we explored in the last video? Well, this is the second leg of that journey. This is part 2.
We've been here too long. I can't breathe, I can't take it slow. We're far away from home, but I can't wait to get you.
Khunjerab Pass, where Pakistan borders China. More specifically, Gilgit Baltistan meets Xinjiang. It's the highest border crossing in the world at an elevation of over 4,700 meters above sea level. And in the case you need some cold hard cash, this venue also features the highest ATM in the world, for which the National Bank of Pakistan gets a mention in the Guinness Book of World Records.
It's best
That towering white form, glittering like a diamond, is the Rakaposhi peak. Over 7,700 meters in height and ranked the 27th highest peak in the world. We're standing right on the legendary Karakoram Highway, loosely known as the 8th wonder of the world, since it's carved through and around some of the world's highest and toughest mountain ranges. The Karakoram Highway is also home to the ancient Silk Road you've read about in those history books. Yep, the same Silk Road Marco Polo frequented under the ruling of the Mongolian Empire in the 1200s. With all the exchanges that took place here, it's fair to say that the Silk Road has a lot to do with what the world map looks like today. You may remember from the last video that we bought a bunch of notebooks and pencils from a local bookshop. We still had some items left and continued to gift those out to the local youth that we came across and asked them that same question.
बर्फ लगा यार सर आपके लिए भी ले लो क्या नाम है आपका ज़हीर क्या बनोगे पढ़ोगे हैं क्या बनना क्या डॉक्टर फौजी डॉक्टर बनना है किस चीज़ का दांतों का आँखों का दिल का डॉक्टर हैं
We came across some future doctors, teachers, and soldiers. We almost found us some singers too, but they got stage fright as soon as we asked them to sing the national anthem. Efforts to enhance transportation and infrastructure for tourism are quite evident. You're bound to encounter landslides and roadblocks in the northern areas as roads are being built through and around the mountains. Although not safe, you may also have to get out of your vehicle to create a passage for continued two-way traffic. The construction crew and trailing passengers were both quite appreciative. In fact, we met a family several hours later that recognized us and thanked us for clearing out the rubble from earlier that day.
Too strong. The current's too strong.
I don't know what else I can do. It's hopeless to be hopeless. yesterday. There was sun.
Hussaini Suspension Bridge in the Hunza region has been once called the world's most dangerous bridge. Although it has been renovated since, it still ranks in the top world's deadliest bridges. This creaky rope bridge sits at 2,600 meters. Some wooden planks seem to be missing, and strong winds can make this bridge cradle back and forth.
There's something in the air, and a sparkly shimmer.
Our time spent at the bridge was short, thrilling, and quite enjoyable.
ओए ओए कहाँ है वो रही चाचा हाँ ये
We met the sweetest lady down the road from the Hussaini Bridge. Bibi Hijrat serves the freshest juice she makes from homegrown apricots. I have a feeling she will be needing a lot of support after this pandemic is over. Make sure to stop by her stand if you're in the area.
को ये खोल के ये पक्का होता है, ये तो मैं कच्चा वैसे ट्राई के लिए कर रहा हूँ। अच्छा, ये जब रेड हो जाता है तो इसको ऐसे खोलते हैं तो ऑटोमेटिकली इसका बीज निकल जाता है।
आपको बुरा नहीं लगता अगर मैं कैमरा आपकी तरफ करूँ? बस ठीक है, फिर तो ठीक है।
इसके ऊपर क्या लगाया हुआ है?
खुबानी का तेल।
खुबानी का तेल, हाँ, यानी कि खुबानी के तेल के पराठे। जी सर।
Amazing. It's amazing. So it's pulpy, which makes it sweet, and sharp would be a good way to describe it. I must say I'm a fan. It's different. I've never had it before.
शुक्रिया बीबी हिजरत। खुदा हाफिज। जी जी।
ओए, चलो।
क्या
A traditional Pakistani breakfast, halwa puri, sweet semolina pudding with spicy chickpea curry and some fluffy, crispy fried dough. Add that and a cup of hot chai to the restaurant's taste and Sufi music with the landscapes that surround it. You think I'd dare to complain? You'll get teleported back in time when your feet hit the ancient cobbled streets. You'll soon hear the chatter of vendors, then a whiff of smoke from grilled marinated meats will hit your nostrils, accompanied by a faint scent of newly created leathered goods hanging at nearby stalls. Give yourself enough time to get lost and take in the sensory experience.
Where do we go from here? Tell me, where do we go from here? Show me. All I need is directions, 'cause I'm feeling the pressure. Where do we go from here?
We're in Sost, the last large town before we reach the Chinese border. There is an abundance of yak herds in this area, which makes the yak kadhai a bit of a delicacy here. That is a yak, a high-altitude bovine cousin of the cow, with 3 times the lung capacity. And yes, we're about to eat some. This is a bite of the yak kadhai. The surface is slightly chewy, but once you get in, the meat has totally absorbed the flavors of all the masalas, and the spice levels on this thing is perfect.
बहुत ज़बरदस्त यॉक का गोश्त ये डिफरेंट है हर चीज़ से थोड़ा सख्त होता है लेकिन गर्म भी है और टेस्ट आउट क्लास बहुत बहुत ज़बरदस्त
यार क्या जगह है भाई तो ये गांव था कोई Altit village sits in the shadow of the Altit fort, which has stood tall since the 11th century, surviving multiple earthquakes and attacks from aggressors due to its astonishing architectural build and strategic location. The people of this ancient city are said to be the descendants of the Turkic tribe of Huns from the Persian Empire. Why do we go away? It is so that we could come back to where we started, so that we can see the place where we came from, with new eyes and added dimensions, and hopefully with a renewed sense of elevation. What's up guys, what is going on? This is Tab. Thank you so much for watching this video. If exploring new destinations, eating different kinds of foods, or experiencing new cultures happens to be your thing too, make sure to hit the bell icon somewhere over there so you don't miss a thing. Thank you so much for being here.